What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be playing a 4-color witch deck. The basis for this deck is draw a lot of cards and then cast a lot of really big-ass scary creatures. I can't remember where I had the idea. I think maybe I saw Guild Summit and I was like, I want to make a deck with that, but what would actually work well with, having a whole bunch of different guild gates? And I was like, well, a bunch of later cost cards, probably. A couple walls to defend us early. I've played this deck a couple times. It's hit or miss, but it's always very fun. So, not our Convoke. Let's go back to our Witch Titans. I was thinking about playing the Soldier Tribal today, but figured you guys have had enough trouble with the goblins and the fungus and the vampires, so we're just gonna play a Witch Titans. No tribal here, just a lot of big, huge, scary ass creatures. And of course, if you wanted to make a deck similar to this, the concept that I used was just get some card draw in there and then find some way to make things a little bit better. Let me see about audio. Okay, it just sounds really loud to me, so maybe it's just in my headphones. Honestly, not a bad start. We can cast everything in hand. We have some card draw. Grappling Sundew is really good in case he manages to get down any flying. And a Guild Summit is great for whenever we start drawing our gates. Whether we already have some or we just play into some. Just draw 2 cards and discard a card. We don't want to discard the Guild Gate, so we'll probably just get rid of the other forest. We don't really need it, plus we have a Guild Gate right here, so. Next turn, he hasn't played anything either, which is why I'm sort of hesitant. We can go ahead and play Chromatic Lantern. It definitely will help us. Of course, Guild Summit wouldn't be bad either. Next turn we can play our Guild Gate. Draw a card. So I think we go Guild Summit here. Chromatic Lantern is nice, but we don't really need it right now. We have a little bit of everything, so let's reorganize our hand there. And we're up against an Izzet. Haven't even addressed that fact yet. Could be rather troublesome. I think we do get out our Chromatic Lantern this turn, and a Llanowar. And that works because Chromatic Lantern is actually sort of a land itself. It's, add 1 mana of any color when you tap it, so. There's another Guild Gate, so we'll draw another card. And obviously he has something to play, maybe a Shock or a Lightning Strike. Something along those lines. Tell you what, now we're just going to attack with our Llanowar. So we can play Chart a Course. Draw a little bit more cards, because we really haven't seen anything too big or too scary yet, so. Thankfully, a lot of our bigger, scarier monsters do have hexproof as well, so. Pelakka doesn't, but that's still okay. We're just getting down a bunch of weak cards. We wouldn't really mind sacrificing right now. We do have 7 mana, so that actually is enough to get our Pelakka Wurm out. So hopefully if he's going to kill anything, he kills it this turn. If he's going to target anything, that is. 7/7 though. It still would cost him quite a lot to kill our Pelakka, so. Yeah. See if he might counter it. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but oh well. Pelakka will come out next turn, at least we'll get the 7 health from it. Unless he just has 2 counters in hand, which he might, considering he hasn't really played anything else. He could very well only have counters in his hand, which is a scary thought as well. There's a Shala. Honestly, I think we should wait to play her. Yeah, because if we play her, she's just going to get shot down immediately, right? So let's go with Pelakka. Does he counter it? Son of a bitch. No? Okay. And sure, we can go ahead and play a Grappling Sundew. Next turn we'll be able to hit him pretty hard if he doesn't have an answer to our Pelakka. Okay. Went ahead and got a Sheaven Fire out of the way just to destroy one of our walls, and honestly that's what they're there for, so the fact that he's wasting spells on walls instead of actual big monsters like Pelakka is perfectly fine by me. And that could have been the instant that kept catching us, so if that's the case, then we're in great shape. And I'm really glad I didn't play my Shala, actually, because he would have just Sheavened it. Enigma Drake is not too bad of a threat to deal with. We'll play Rabid Bite first, because if something's going to get countered, honestly, we'd rather it be our Rabid Bite instead of our Shala. Nice. I need what, 5 mana for Shala? I still have that even if I cast this, so I want to see if he has a counter. Lightning Strike, that's perfectly fine. We won't use it to draw a card. We could sacrifice. We could have sacrificed it and drew a card, but it would have cost us 2, so we wouldn't have been able to play Shala. Hopefully he doesn't have a counter. If he does, that's definitely getting countered. No counter. Wonderful. Alrighty. Next turn we have Lethal. That actually feels pretty good. Granted, he hasn't really drawn anything too spectacular. A whole lot of lands. There's another Sheaven Fire. Like I said, Shala is always a risky play, but if she can get out, at least she takes some of the heat off of your other big monsters. Guildgate allows us to draw another Pelakka Wurm. I'm perfectly fine with that, honestly. Oh, we didn't have lethal this turn. I'm sorry. I was off one. Apparently, I don't know how to count to 10, but that's all right because next turn, if we don't have lethal, he'll have played some amazing ass cards. Excuse me. And there's the concede. So game 1, actually fairly easy. And now you guys can kind of see the basis for this deck. You get out all your land, you start drawing cards, you draw into your big creatures, try and bait out their lightning strikes or whatever. Obviously it's hard to bait some people with walls. That guy probably shouldn't have wasted his Sheaven Fires. Of course, even if he had used them, I don't think he had enough damage in hand to really deal with everything we had. So yeah, we'll keep it just because we can play some card draw and we do have a defender. And Barrier of Bones is... there's a Guildgate too, huh? Yeah. Let's go ahead and play the Guildgate. We'll actually need 4 mana whenever we do play Guild Summit if we want to make use of that Guildgate that's already out. Here it doesn't. Oop, nope. Here it doesn't really matter what we play. We could surveil. I think surveilling early is definitely not a bad idea, especially since we do have Charted Course. We want the extra land. It's a swamp. Puts us up to 4. That is what I asked for. Yeah, we'll do it just so our mana plays out fairly well. And we're going up against the vampire deck. Alright, let's play our island. And we're going to wait to play Guild Summit. Whenever you play Guild Summit, you can tap any number of untapped gates. So we don't want to play it this turn, obviously, because then our Guild Gate will become tapped. So we're going to wait for next turn. Question is, do we go ahead and draw? And if we do, what do we discard? I think the answer is we don't. We're pretty happy with the hand we have now. Let's just put out another defender. Sort of stall the game out until we can get the cards that we really need. Another Dust Legion Zealot. And I'm waiting for the Legion Lieutenant to come out because I know he's got to have some. He's probably going to have some of the Call to the Feast. Do it just like that. Not quite sure why he attacked there, but we'll take it. And we'll go ahead and play Guild Summit and draw a card. Oh, no. Oop. There we go. Go ahead and draw a card, pay these, and then once it enters, we'll tap this one. There we go. Arboretum Elemental. That's a decent card. Has hexproof. Pretty big. What was that? 7 and that's 9. 7 with what we have out on the field right now. There's the Call to the Feast. Figured it was coming. Scary thing about vampires is you can sort of rack up a lot of the vampire creature tokens kind of quickly. And while obviously they... I mean... Okay, on the Guild Summit. That's actually a decent play. I was about to say, I don't know his method here, but not too sure about it. Play Llanowars. We'll go ahead and play Charter Course. Whoa! Okay. I was trying to decide what I wanted to play there, but whatever. I think we kind of have to keep the Guildgate just in case. Flying and Trample, Convoke, and Hexproof. They're all so good. I think we get rid of Shala. She's gonna get tapped out like as soon as she gets on the field, pretty much, right? She's gonna get murdered. Does take some of the heat off of our other creatures. This is difficult. How much mana do we have? 5, 6. We have 6 mana. So we can play Belzenlok. We can play Shala. Can't. Oh, that's 3, 8. We can't play that. We can with that. Damn. Let's get rid of Shala. Difficult decision for sure, but the fact that we can cast everything else. There's the Legion Lieutenant. As I say, he should attack this turn. We'll go 3-2, 3-3. Nothing with our Llanowar. There's the scary thing in the amount of numbers he has, and a Legion Landing. I don't know why he wouldn't play that before. You could go ahead and get it converted over, but to each their own. They play the Guildgate. I think we play Pelakka here for the health. Go ahead and heal back up. He's a good good little stand-in, and honestly, if he gets murdered, at least we draw a card, so sort of probably one of the better ones to die. Okay, and he's just gonna try to continuously onslaught me. That's okay. Okay, so we go here, there, and there, there, and there. And he's still gonna do 8 damage, which is not pleasant, but we are getting rid of some of his, well, getting rid of one, huh? This game is not seeming very on the upside for us. Queen's Commission also really annoying. There's another Demonlord. Alright, let's see. Got a Barrier of Bones. That's not that great. Say we swing in with Pelakka. Is he actually gonna let me kill his? Yeah? Wow. That is surprising. I wonder if he realizes or not. If he had just let me... Okay, he does have another Legion. I was gonna say, if he had just let me attack through with that, he probably could have just attacked with everything next turn and killed me. Whatever. What was that? 6? Still not enough? Unless he buffs him somehow with that one last card he has in hand. No. Alright, we're down to 4. Things are getting a little bit scarier. We can play 2 defenders this turn. Okay, let's play Barrier of Bones. See what we got on the top of our deck. Guildgate's not really going to save our asses, so... Go ahead and get down a Wall of Mist as well. And... we're going to have to tap 4 monsters to get it on an Elemental. I don't think that's worth it. Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait. Also, our Belzenlok doesn't have Vigilance, so we can't really attack either, so we're just gonna have to end it. Everyone's still ready to defend. There's 2 more tokens for him. Obviously, the health differences are looking rather bleak at this point in time, but I still have faith. Alrighty, so we'll just keep on keeping on with what we're doing. So he's only going to end up dealing 2 damage to me. That's okay. Alrighty, 2 health left. Woo! This is gonna cost us 1, so we can't really afford to Rabid Bite. Although, if we do, we get rid of his Legion Lieutenant. Alright. Demonlord Belzenlok, take out his Legion Lieutenant. So now we can actually kill someone with our Llanowar. And we're gonna have to turn 3 creatures. We'll have 3 left. 3 to defend. No. We're gonna have to wait. Once again, that's okay. Can't attack with Belzenlok. Sitting at 2 health. This is scary. And there's his creature token. He has what, 8 attackers? And I have 6 defenders. Oh shit. He still wins, huh? Let's see. That's him doing 3 damage to me. Yep. Damn, he still wins. Oh well. Honestly, we held in there a little bit longer than what I would have thought. And we'll go on to a game 3. Both these first 2 games moving rather quickly. And Vampire deck, actually a really good answer to our massive army here. Maybe tokens would be as well, Selesnya tokens, maybe a fungus deck would line up as well. Let's see though. 2 Guildgates starting out isn't bad. We can cast everything in hand, and we do already have a Primal Hunger. The problem is, since we do have the walls, it's rather difficult to get the total power down, but I will keep it. Literally, if we get out like one of our monsters, the cost of that's going to drop drastically. So let's go ahead and play a Guildgate. Next turn, we'll probably play Sundew. Another murder never hurt. Looks like we're up against a Boros. Hopefully not a Boros weenie. That could be problematic if he's very aggro. Ghalta. Let's go ahead and get down our Golgari Guildgate. We can't Rabid Bite him either. We can murder him next turn, but is that really worth it? It's only 2 damage. Let's see if he buffs it. If he buffs it some way, shape, or how, then we can get rid of it. But right now, 2/2 is not the end of the world. Mentor of the Meek. Now that is a card to kill. Ooh. I think we wait to Guild Summit. I think we go ahead and murder. Let's get Mentor of the Meek off the board. Why he didn't attack with Sky Terror that turn, I don't really know. But definitely should have and could have. Doing even a little bit of damage is going to help his case here. Next turn we can play the Guild Summit and tap 1 Guildgate if we really want to. Maybe we can draw another land. Okay, this guy's playing method is rather backwards if you ask me, but you know, to each their own. We can play Chart of Course, play Guild Summon and draw 1 card, play Chart of Course, draw 2, maybe a land. If we do draw a land, what do we get rid of? Rabid Bite, because we can't really use it right now. Of course later it might become very useful. I think we do Chart of Course. Guild Summit has too much potential if we just wait on it. Yeah, let's get rid of the Barrier Bones. Yeah, it's another defender, but honestly, I don't really want it nor need it. Next turn we'll play Guild Summit. Yeah. Barrier Bones wouldn't help out in this situation anyways. We can't really defend against the Sky Terror until we get down 2 defenders with reach. So if he wants to attack, that's perfectly fine. And we will block any sort of counterplay he has here where he buffs his creatures. That's perfectly fine, because we'd much rather him use it now. Yeah, Lightning Strike, that's fine. Much rather him use it now than on one of our bigger monsters later. And there's another Sundew anyways. Thing is, if we play this, we can't play our Sundew this turn, and we'll take for sure 4 next turn, which will put us down to 12, which is rather scary, but I think we still do it. So we gotta play one of those to get the blue out of the way, and then we can play our 2 lands. Okay, so we got 2 defenders. That's not too bad, but still not ideal for what we want to be drawing. Leonin is definitely a murder-worthy card, so highly doubt he'll be long for this world. Let's see, murder. There we go. And we'll get our Grappling Sundew and our Barrier of Bones out. Come on, Carnage Tyrant. That's a good card, and we can afford it, so I think yes. Yes is the answer to that. Can't be countered, trample, hexproof, which means the only way he can really kill it is in battle. And even plays like what he did earlier with the Lightning Strike won't be available to him. And once we get down our Carnage Tyrant, of course, our Primal Hunger becomes a whole lot cheaper. So that's bonus on two fronts. And we'll block with Barrier Bones. We'd rather it die than the Grappling Sundew. Of course, if we get out one more defender with reach, his Sky Terror becomes a whole lot less scary and a whole lot less infringing upon our health. And if he has any buffs, I'd much rather him use it on a Barrier of Bones than a Carnage Tyrant. That's perfectly fine. Captivating Crew is actually scary. As shitty as this is, we can't... Well, he has hexproof, so actually he can't be targeted. Never mind. Okay, I was about to say, as scary as this is, we can't even play him, but we can indeed. So, that'll give us a little bit more boost to our board. Of course, if he attacks with Captivating Crew, we're just going to block with our Sundew. We're not taking the risk. And I doubt he can buff his Drill Master +4. Yeah. So, he did a number on us, but joke's on him. Now we got our Primal Hunger out, and we can use a Rabid Bite to actually take care of his Sky Terror. Now we get to deal a little bit of our own sweet damage to him. And he has no cards in, well, one card in hand. And he has to deal with two very, very large monsters, so perfectly fine with how this turned out. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay, he won. I should have thought that one out, honestly. Wow, we would have had it had we not played him, actually. So, because of stupidity, lost game 3, but definitely should have won it. That's probably very, very frustrating for some of you. Anyways, thanks for watching, and wrap up the deck one more time just so you guys can see any cards we may not have played. Opt is in there, obviously, as the card draw, and you get to sort of see what you're drawing, so really good, especially in this deck where you don't want to just draw a bunch of walls if you already have a bunch of walls, and you don't want to draw a bunch of large creatures if you need the wall. So Gravewalker is in there. We didn't actually, or Gravewaker, I'm sorry. It's in there. We actually didn't get to play it, but obviously 7 mana to return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped is pretty good with this deck. Demonlord Belzenlok, obviously the chance of drawing a card that costs 4 more mana is pretty likely in this deck as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below. Questions, comments, concerns in the comment section, and of course subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.